And welcome to the Geekz 31 Days Horror for Halloween. This is Lil.
This is Steve.
And this is Sean.
And tonight we're reviewing Death of a Unicorn from 2025. A father and daughter accidentally hit and kill a unicorn while en route to a weekend retreat where his billionaire boss seeks to exploit the creature's miraculous properties. Starring actually a pretty decent cast for an A24 film. Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, Will Poulter,
What do you mean for A24 is not like chump change.
No, but they don't spend. A24 is great, but they don't spend a lot of money. Like they're not, they are really good at budgeting, but they do get good actors.
They spent a lot of money on their CGI budget on this movie.
They did. I'm actually curious what the budget was, but David Pascali, Anthony Kerrigan, Richard E. Grant, and others.
Look at Metamorpho in there, getting all around Hollywood, huh?
I know. I was going to say he's showing up everywhere now. So, Death of a Unicorn. Sean, you chose this movie for us this week for 31 Days of Horror, or tonight.
Is it not a monster? You guys watched shit before. First of all, don't criticize when I say I want to fucking do a movie. There's kills in this movie by a creature, and you guys want to criticize me? I know the way you just said that. I thought you criticized me. I don't appreciate that one,
While we're waiting for Sean's review, it's a $15 million budget.
Listen, I give this movie a hero because I thought it was awesome. I actually really liked this movie. It was way better than I thought it was going to be. And I really enjoyed it. So I'm giving this movie a hero. And I thought the kills were fucking awesome. When have I ever seen a unicorn fucking kill somebody? Never.
Gut multiple people, yeah.
Got multiple people, dog. Yo, this shit was awesome. I actually really enjoyed this movie. And I give it a hero. Straight up and down.
All right. Steve.
Well, I'm a sucker for creature features, and unicorns not being known for their creature, aesthetic. They did a really good job making some pretty terrifying monsters out of these things, and the kills were good. The problem is the characters. There's just like nothing there. There's like no real characters there. Paul Rudd's character was like Jenna Ortega's and you spend like such little time. This whole movie takes place over the course of like 6 hours, so like you spend such little time, it's hard to really. But that being said, that's the weakest part of the movie. But other than that, I thought everything else was great. I thought the kills were awesome. I thought it was a lot of fun. There was some comedy in there, and special effects were great. So Sean gets a hero from me as well.
Nice. It's a horror comedy. We all know
it is a horror-ish.
Comedy.
It's categorized as a horror comedy. You guys understand, we're not doing this. Hollywood is doing this. They're labeling these movies. Y'all's labels, I understand it's different, but Hollywood is labeling this as a horror comedy. So I'm running with a horror comedy on this one.
You're right.
That's fine.
It is quite graphic. Some of the kills, you would be surprised at some of the gore involved here.
Yeah.
What they do to Téa Leoni is wild.
Yeah. Wild.
But nothing like we've seen in Wrong Turn 5. No, I give it a hero as well. It was fun.
It was better than I thought it was going to be. I'll be honest with you. I was not expecting. I was not going in this.
Hey, but you know what? I'll say this. Paul Rudd, he was looking his age finally for the first time. I was like, I can see it. Your 50s are creeping in. Hey, look, he had a good run, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, he is looking his age, but still at what?
He's not looking his age. His age is 50 something. He looks like he's like 38, but
yeah, he's exactly. He was born in what, like 69, 70. So like, he's
Will Poulter was
closing in on 60. Holy cow!
Yeah,
just thinking about that. Like,
he's definitely
Will Poulter was good. I mean, I think for the comedy aspect, yes, I agree that they had their funny moments and how they acted. but there was no development in the characters at all. Like,
Yeah.
and there should have been a little bit more telling of what they were trying to do. Like, you saw little bits, which I enjoyed, like where the father was eating the unicorn steak. You know, it's just saw all the purple blood, and like nobody's saying anything about it. It's just like he's just eating the unicorn steak, and but again, like you could have put any actors in these roles and probably gotten the same outcome. And I think that's the sad part, because you do have a good cast, but like they didn't bring like their A games to the role, or maybe it's the writing.
Will Poulter, I thought,
He had his moments.
He was hilarious.
Great. I thought he was
fucking
really hilarious.
He was snorting the horn.
I thought it was great. I don't know.
I feel fucking that shit was wild.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, let's get into some spoilers.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
I mean, it takes us a little bit to actually get into like the plot of the movie. You know, they're stuck on a plane. They're traveling. We see that there's a father-daughter dynamic that's not working well. Then they hit the unicorn, and I was a little shocked when Paul Rudd came in with the damn tire iron and started smashing the face of the
I
unicorn.
was too,
because like,
oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, and then like,
right to the title credits. It was a good spot to drop that.
Yeah,
but it was funny too. Like when he explained it later, he's like, "I thought you were just having a seizure." I'm like, "So you thought you was having a seizure, and then you just decided to smash the face of this unicorn right there while she's sitting there?"
Yeah, she's holding on to it. Maybe it was like infecting her or something. You know?
Well, it was healing her. So
yeah, it did.
Huh. And then it was weird that they just kept it in their car. Like they went in, they were going to go in there for the weekend, letting this thing, if it was like a normal thing, just smelling up the rental car.
Bake in that oven of a car out there.
I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then
the funny part is, were they wrong with taking what they were doing with the unicorn? I had to rethink about that one. I was like, huh. They really weren't wrong about it.
They weren't wrong, but they were wrong at their approach.
Oh, their approach was terrible.
Right? Like they were wrong with, I mean, and Jenna Ortega made the right comment, right? Because like Paul Rudd's like, wouldn't you want your mom to have this cure? And she's like, she would have never gotten a cure. Because like they would have just used this for what they were doing. I mean, they were writing off billions of dollars off this unicorn blood before they even started marketing it. You know, like they were making calls to all their rich friends who, you know, and that's a kind of take on society, right? Like
call them. Yeah, they even said like bring them in. Whoever has the worst illnesses, bring them in first, and like they're going to pay the most. And
yeah,
it's all money. Soon as that dude got out of that fucking wheelchair, he was trying to make money.
Dude, that fucking shit kicked in fast too. Like that, I was curious like what they were gonna do with it, but like if I was somebody, I'd be like, shit, give me some of that too. Shit, like but
the thing is, Sean, we would never get it.
No. But if I was there, I'd be like, yo, give me some of that blood. Like, let me get some of that.
That's true. I mean, Paul Rudd he had his vision cured, his allergies cured. I'm curious
how long it lasts.
Well, not even how long it lasts. Like, why didn't he self-heal? That's the one thing I thought was going to happen. Like when it killed like the father.
Yeah.
Especially because of how much he took. I mean, he was always hooked up to an IV of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering I wonder if it went monstrous movie, right? Like it healed him.
How do you come back from what he got though? He's just a man. I mean, yeah, he does have the unicorn blood in him, but like
he got to fucking right
he
up.
Got through that was great, and it like kept going further in,
and it was really good.
It's like, oh man,
the unicorn, the fucking horn looked awesome. Like that thing
looked like some H.R. Geiger shit. It looked like some shit out of Alien, bro.
That shit was amazing, man.
When they were walking through that ET tunnel. And the one Asian doctor just blam right through his chest.
Right in his fucking chest. I was like, That's dope.
That was nuts. And then that chick, the chick doctor, who got like ripped apart.
Yo, it was crazy. I was like, I didn't expect that. I was like, oh damn. I was like, oh damn.
That was a very good kill.
It was.
She had the horn.
All the close-ups on the unicorns, the designs of them, and they even used practicals a couple of times. They definitely had a model unicorn head or something, because when it was right up on Ortega with the teeth and the tongue.
Yeah,
very, very good. I loved the design of the creatures, and I loved when they were roaring, the teeth, all the sharp teeth, all that shit was great.
Yeah,
Good.
And they made them very smart and very interesting, because like there was that one scene where Jenna Ortega is under the car and it stomps on that guy's head. Yeah. You just see the blood splatter, but then you see the unicorn like wiping its feet.
Yeah,
you know? It's like, oh, I gotta get this shit off. You know, it's like
they were really great designs, and like the way they could do a part 2 of this movie. Just to let you know, they could totally do a part 2 of this movie, and like the way that like they went from gray to white.
Yes, I was gonna bring that up. They were dark when they were pissed, but then at the end when they got their baby back, they were all white, running through all majestic.
Yes. I was like, yo, this movie was way better than I thought it was. And the way that the kills, I thought the kills were great. Like they're horror movie-esque.
There was the scene where like Paul Rudd and the old man and like one of the bodyguards were out in the woods, and the fucking unicorns are running all around them, and dude, that shit was awesome. And I forget how that lady got it, but it
grabbed her arm.
It just grabbed her and fucking took off with her into the night.
Yeah,
all that very, very, very good stuff. Right. Taya Leone basically just gets disemboweled. Fucking Will Poulter doesn't take the shot. And it's like building up for so long. It's like dun, 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 dun. He's like, I'm sorry. Dun, dun, dun. She puts the gas on, like blow it up, and he's like got the flame arrow. Dun, dun. He's like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna let it go, and then runs away. And then she just like sitting there, and then the thing rips all of her guts out.
Oh, that shit was great. I was like, God damn. And they just showed it from a top view of what she looked like. That was great. I was like,
yeah, they lingered.
They
lingered.
They did. And what else? Those are probably all the kills that were left, and because Will Poulter
Will Poulter died by Paul Rudd murdering Will Poulter with the unicorn horn.
Well, they stabbed each other.
Well, but Paul Rudd stabbed him first, and then Will Poulter stabbed him back.
Yeah, he should have. I like when he's like, I really didn't plan that out.
Oh, that was good.
Like he did just stab him and then just stand there looking at him.
when he was sniffing the unicorn horn shit, and his like eyes went crazy. I was like, that's a good drug. Like, damn, that's a drug he could have probably sold that drug. Like,
there was definitely plans for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like he was cutting that shit up like it was cool.
He took those drugs and he's like, I know what we need to do. And I'm like, oh, he's coming up with a plan for them to escape. And his plan is to like capture and breed them so that they can make more drugs. His mom's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
even when they were doing the selling thing, he's like, oh, he wants an 8-ball of the unicorn. And the mom's like, what? 3.5
like that.
So weird.
That was good. And then he gets kicked in the face. That's how he dies. And I like that too. Like at the end, the cop shows up with Metamorpho, and the unicorns are gone. And then Jenna Ortega looks around, and there's all those dead bodies everywhere. She's like, "Fuck."
Which is good, right? Because we usually see like it just like ends. You know, they're all happy, and you know, and Metamorpho would have come back with the cops, and then like that's it. But no, we see them arrested, both of them.
Yeah, cops are showing up and putting fucking blankets on them and shit, you know, walking them away. And, you know, that's how it would normally.
Yeah. But nope. Then the unicorns are going to help them escape and knock that car off the damn.
But I'm like, really, all they needed to do is just run back into the woods. The cop then would have been like, we can't arrest these people. This is not, you know. And then, of course, the fucking any sort of forensic people that went in there would be like, well, these people were stabbed through with giant things that aren't here anymore. This lady was eaten. Like, there's, you know, this wasn't the work of Paul Rudd and his daughter. I feel like they would have been okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Even the one person that Paul Rudd did kill, he killed with, you guessed it, a unicorn horn, easily explaining away his guilt.
Yeah. Well, because they don't have the weapon. They don't have
So
the
they
murder
didn't
weapon.
need the unicorns fucked it up. If they just would have let him ride away, they would have been fine.
I mean,
True.
listen, this movie could have been over with if they would have just gave up the goddamn baby. Let's be honest.
Well, they
I was like,
tried.
at some point, just give up the unicorn, dog. Like
Well, they remember they cut the horn off.
took the horn off. Yeah, that was a part of the power.
You
That's why
motherfuckers.
the girl doctor got taken.
It's essentially the same movie as The Lost World, Jurassic Park.
Basically.
Yeah.
So there you
All
go.
we needed is Jenna Ortega defeating one of the unicorns with gymnastics. And we
No, Jenna Ortega.
remake.
Jenna Ortega really loves horror movies. She must really be into that because she's in a lot of fucking horror movies. You noticed
Yeah,
that?
remember she was in that Babysitter 2?
Babysitter Part 2. She's been in the Scream movies.
Movies. Oh, she's not coming back for the next Scream, so she dropped out of the Scream.
Yeah, but I'm that next Scream movie's got me excited though. They got some. They're cooking up some interesting.
Well, it's
stuff.
Everybody's back. It's old school.
Yeah,
they're bringing back fucking Stu, man. That's crazy.
No, I mean everybody thought he was alive still for a long time.
He's gonna be all cut up because he got the TV dropped on his face. Great.
Plastic surgery. I'm sure years of it. So, all right. Well, there you go. Death of a Unicorn. I got a hero from all of us. Check it out. It's on HBO Max. It's pretty good. There you go. Thank you, Sean.
Horror light. We'll give it that.
Oh, yeah. Kitty horror.
Kitty horror.
Kitty horror for real? Is it kitty horror though? Is it though?
Yeah.
How?
Magical unicorns. Yeah. It's kitty
There's
horror.
monsters. Come on, man. You gotta stop this. Yeah, y'all just trying to criticize me picking these movies. Yeah, you know what? Y'all can kiss my ass.
And with that, that's it for tonight. This is Lil.
Just showing.
And this is Steven. Until tomorrow night, everybody, keep it creepy.